Hello everyone, this is Michelle Patterson with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week beginning December 15th, 2014. Hi guys. I'm going to be using the Messages from Your Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue to begin with, and then we will move on to the Secret Language of Color cards by Ina Segal. And I also want to announce that on December 17th at 4:30 p.m. I will be doing a live Google Hangout with KG Stiles. So if you guys can join, that would be fantastic. I'll put the information down below, and it will also be on Facebook. So let's get going here and let's see what the guidance is for this coming week. Okay, I'm going to lay them all out ahead of time. All right. So the first card up we have Shanti. All right. I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. Now, this is the time of peace, but the big message that's coming through here is, yes, find the peace within yourself. If you need to find peace and harmony within relationships, you can work with Archangel Raguel and ask him to come in and help you see the other person's point of view or to smooth things over. But this has a bigger implication. We need to not get caught up in mundane things, right? We all incarnated at this time for a very big purpose, and part of that is to heal humanity and to get us all into a better energy so that we're not looking at the negative side of things all the time, but taking a more positive spin. That does not mean fake positivity, okay? We're not talking about that, but always trying to keep peace in our hearts. So even if something is happening that we don't want to have happen, we try to see the wisdom in it. We try to see why it's happening, right? And this is asking, yeah, they're saying when you pull peace into your heart space, and they're actually showing me a flood of light coming in, which is interesting. Normally it's you sending peace and love out into the world, but it's like the angels are giving us something through our hearts that we will process in the way that we can, the way that we've incarnated to process, and then we're going to give it back out. Now, this can be by way of meditation, right? So as you meditate on things for you, make sure you're doing a few minutes of sending, and they're showing me a pink light coming from your heart chakra, so that would be the higher heart, and going out into the world. Now, you can imagine this as encompassing the whole world or sending healing light to some place in the world that needs it, okay? Make it a priority for this week, guys. The next card we have is Vanessa, and she says, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? Again, this is about, let's even use the example of people maybe that you have in your life. Are these people really nurturing and loving towards you? Or do they always make fun of you for your beliefs? You know, like, you got to get out of that energy. I was in that kind of environment a year ago, where anything I did was wrong. If I talked about spirituality, it was weird. So I had to break away from that. It was just the right time to do that. This is time for you to sit and go, what brings me bliss and what helps me show up in the world in the way that I need to. Let this be a time too, if you haven't done this already, I've said this before, but maybe some of you are new to the channel, make sure that you're asking God, Source, Creator, whatever you call it, all right, how may I serve? How may I serve? And then be open to the angels coming in and giving you signs about how you can, again, show up in the world and how you can utilize this energy that you incarnated with. Comes into some peace. You're going to get on a path, but this feels like, I wouldn't call it a profound week in that something really crazy happens, but it's profound in that you take that moment to slow down and say, okay, really, what do you want me to do from here? And then you get signs on what to do. You're putting peace out into the world, and this is going to elevate your vibration. Now, if this sounds really weird to you, you might just be getting started on your spiritual path. That's all well and good. Give it a go anyway. See what happens for you. It could be a really cool week, okay? All right, the next card we have is Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So especially when things are not going the way that you think they should, don't we say this all the time? Say it again. Even when things are not going the way you think they should, doesn't mean it's not happening for your highest good or for the highest good of everyone involved. That's the trick, right? You always have these other energies to contend with. So if they're still playing catch up in their ascension, it might not you back a little bit in what you're supposed to do if they're supposed to join you, right? You gotta sit and wait for your friends, all right, for your soulmates to catch up. Or maybe you're the one playing catch up. Whatever it is, it's saying where you are right now is fine and perfect, and just relax. Just relax, because things are happening that maybe you can't see. Or maybe it's happening right in front of your face, but you're not, again, in that ascended place to recognize it. The worst thing you can do is worry about it. Don't worry about anything, all right? Stay in a good energy. And the final card, it's Serafina, and she says, I am the angel of families. Makes sense. It's the time all the families are coming together, right? A happy change or addition is coming to your family. Now this, for some of you, could mean news of a pregnancy. It could mean someone is actually giving birth next week. Good luck with that. Call upon Gabriel if that's happening. And yet for the rest of us, this just means a change in how we view one another. It's a change in how we relate. So again, it's a general reading, so it's going to play out in different ways for different people. For some of you, it feels like some information comes out that you didn't know, that gives you that fresh perspective and helps you get along better with your family. And yet for some others, it's just a change. Yeah, just a change in the overall energy, where maybe you let go of some old hurt, or you do some really incredible healing this week so that you can truly enjoy the people around you and see that they're human, see that they have their own stuff going on. And again, you can't control what everybody else is doing. So if that's something that's a hang up for you, work through it this week, all right? You're working towards peace. You're opening the path for miracles to flow in. It's absolutely that kind of energy, and it makes sense, again, because it's that time of year for the peace, the miracles, getting together with families, you know, really remembering the important things about why you're here, right? You're not here necessarily for all the shallow things. You're here to grow and develop your soul and to help heal humanity. So getting on your divine path. So a cool week, I think. All right, guys. So let's get on to the color card. All right, and here we go, guys. Here is the color card for this coming week. We have Azure. And I feel like I always say that weird, but if I'm saying that in a strange way, I'm sorry, okay? It's Azure, and it says protect yourself. The number is 36. This is protect yourself. Don't think of this like, oh, I'm in danger, I gotta protect myself and it's me against the world kind of thing. This says protect yourself, from your own negative thinking. And this is what we do sometimes. And you know, when you're just feeling that cracking in your energy, where you're starting to open up, you're starting to take a different perspective, it's very easy to get scared of that change and want to go back to your old ways. Protect yourself from, right, oh, this is about addictions too. Falling back into old habits, and that's why they're bringing up addiction. So if you're finally working through, for some of you, if you're working through releasing an old pattern, the change starts to get a little scary, the new perspective starts to get a little scary, you might want to lean back on the way you used to do things. Ask the angels to come in and protect you from going back to that old way, from falling into that old way of thinking. And yet for others of you, yeah, you got some of those family members that maybe, you know, you're really trying to have a breakthrough with, but they're just not there yet. Or they want to criticize you. All right, in that case, yeah, ask Archangel Michael to shield you and to keep a clear perspective and to help you stand in your truth, yes, so that you can set healthy boundaries. And yeah, okay, they're saying don't let anybody else's energy infect yours. So don't take on other people's problems. Don't try to save too many people if they're just not trying to save themselves. It's that, and you know who I'm talking about. That's not across the board. Those are those needy people who just are like psychic vampires. Those are the kind of people that you want to make sure that you're shielded from. Okay, guys, so have a great week. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. And of course, I'm sending you so much love. Take care.